Have you ever wondered how development happens? In this video, we will walk through a typical development scenario for the construction of an apartment building in the City of Coquitlam. We will also show you how urban plans and policies work together to guide development that may be occurring in your neighborhood. Let's get started. In this scenario, Ms. Fraser owns 4 lots. Even though there are houses currently on the land, she would like to replace them with an apartment building. To do this, she must check to see if the existing land use will permit an apartment building on her properties. In this case, the land use defined by the OCP allows for an apartment, so she can proceed with her development application. If the land use designation did not allow for apartments, she would have to apply for an amendment to the OCP so that apartments could be permitted on her lots. First, Ms. Fraser begins the development process by applying to the Planning Department for a pre-application. The pre-application, which is optional, provides the city with a chance to review Ms. Fraser's proposed project. This gives her early feedback identifying the requirements and issues that may need to be addressed prior to making a full application. Ms. Fraser will also be notified of the other requirements and applications that she will complete as a part of the development process. Then, Ms. Fraser applies for rezoning, as her lots are currently zoned for single-family homes. In this case, the zone she applies for must correspond with the apartment zones outlined in the OCP's medium-density apartment land use designation. At the same time, Ms. Fraser would also apply for a development permit. This is to demonstrate that her building meets the city's form and character guidelines, which help create attractive and walkable neighborhoods. When Ms. Fraser's applications meet the city's guidelines and regulations, the rezoning application will go to City Council for consideration. In the case of the rezoning application, a public hearing will also be held. The purpose of the public hearing is to notify the surrounding neighbors of Ms. Fraser's application and to provide the community with an opportunity to express their opinions about the project. If Council approves the rezoning application, the land is rezoned to allow for apartment buildings. Now the development permit can be presented to Council for consideration. Ms. Fraser now applies for a land consolidation application to combine 4 lots into one for her proposed apartment building. Once the rezoning and the development permit have been approved by City Council, the subdivision application to consolidate the lots would be approved by City staff. At this point, Ms. Fraser would apply for a building permit, which grants her permission to start construction and will ensure the building meets the BC Building Code. She also needs to apply for a demolition permit to remove the existing houses prior to construction. As a part of her development, Ms. Fraser will pay the city a number of fees to provide infrastructure and amenities that support community growth and development. These fees include development cost charges, which the city and region use to upgrade parks, arterial streets, and water and sewer infrastructure. And in Ms. Fraser's area, community amenity contributions to support new community facilities in the neighborhood. In addition to these fees, Ms. Fraser will pay to upgrade the water and sewer pipes to serve her new building, put power and phone lines underground, and enhance the neighborhood by rebuilding the street and back lane to include new curbs, sidewalk, street lights, and street trees. Ms. Fraser will also make sure her lot is suitably landscaped with new trees and shrubs. As you can see, the city has a variety of policies and processes in place to ensure community needs are met, and Ms. Fraser has many costs to factor into her development. Ms. Fraser can now start construction. Work crews will follow the city's building bylaw. The building will match both the development permit and building permit plans and will be inspected by the city during construction to ensure it is built accordingly. The city will also remind the developer to be sensitive to the surrounding neighborhood during construction and encourage good neighbor relations. Once the building is complete, the city conducts a final inspection to ensure it has been built to code. Once approved, an occupancy permit is issued, and then people can move into their new homes. This is just one scenario in a range of development possibilities. However, the important information from this example is that planning and development are subject to a robust system of city plans, policies, and land uses that work together to build and maintain great neighborhoods. Staff at the City of Coquitlam are here to help, so if you have any questions or want to begin the development process, please contact the city's Planning and Development Department. If you are interested in getting involved in any of the city's planning processes or seek to understand more about how development works, please visit our website.